There are a total of 138 tallest pyramids in Egypt. For the past thousands of years, they have faced dozens of earthquakes and many dangerous storms, but none of them got damaged. The highest and biggest pyramid of them is called the Great Pyramid of Giza. 480 feet above the ground. What was that inside this 4,500 years old pyramid? The researchers sent a robotic camera inside the pyramid just to see it. At one point, the robotic camera stopped because there was now a stone slab in front of it. So they installed a drill machine in front of the robot, which made a fine hole in this stone slab. So what was seen inside it, which no one had seen for the last 4,500 years. And the base area of this pyramid is 13 acres. That is surprisingly not 1 or 2, but the entire 9 football fields can comfortably fit inside this pyramid. According to an estimate, a total of 2.3 million large stones were used in this pyramid. Many of the stones weigh 50 tons. If its total weight is estimated, then the weight of this pyramid is 6 million tons, which is equal to the weight of 12 Burj Khalifa. Thousands of years ago, when humans did not have any tools, how were the walls of these pyramids leveled inch by inch? How stones weighing 50 tons were cut into a square shape and raised to a height of 480 feet without a crane? And which engineers had a hand in making them, who made these pyramids earthquake-proof as well as setting all their sides at an angle of exactly 51.5 degrees. After knowing all these things, researchers were puzzled that this box made of single piece of granite in the king's chamber, how could it have been brought in through this small hole? After all, what was the purpose of building the pyramids? How many workers worked at the same time to build these pyramids? And when the robotic camera drilled a hole in the stone slab inside the pyramid, so what scene was seen in it, which no one had seen for the last 4,500 years? You will know all this in this video. Then stay tuned and like this video and subscribe to our channel RTS Discovery. So let's begin. Challenge number 1. For several years, different research teams were sitting together to find out the construction technique of this pyramid. How can each side of this pyramid be set exactly north, south, east, and west without a compass? Many experts believe that the architects of this time must have been the first to find such a land, which can support the weight of stones weighing millions of tons. After that, polar stars, these are the stars with the help of which the poles of the earth can be found. With their help, each side of the pyramid was marked, neither a compass nor an optical instrument. Only this basic technique set the direction of this pyramid thousands of years ago, and that too with 0 errors. Challenge number 2. The next challenge was leveling the land. On the 13 acres of land on which this pyramid was built, if its level was even slightly out, it would not have been possible for this mountain of 2.3 million stones to stand. Now, to level this land, the engineers of that time did not have a laser leveler nor a bubble level. Experts believe that on all 4 sides of the construction site, drains should be made and water poured into it. And then with the water level on one side, the water level on the other side will be matched. The part of the land which would not match the water level would have been cut and leveled with the help of chisels and hammers. Many experts believe that the ancient Egyptians also used this simple tool, which has wood on both sides and a stone tied to a rope in its very center. If the stone touches the ground and its rope is coming exactly on the center line, it means that the middle ground is perfectly level. Challenge number 3. Now the directions were set on the pyramid construction side, the marking was also done, and the ground level was also set. Now it was time to start the construction, for which huge stones weighing millions of tons were required. But to cut these stones, neither they had grinders nor jackhammers, but still they cut stones weighing 50 tons and gave them a square shape. But with whose help? Yes, it was just a tool with the help of which the stones were cut. Experts believe that the chisel used in the construction of the pyramid was not made of copper only, because they also knew that copper is soft and cannot cut stone. Therefore, a chemical, arsenic, was also added to it. This chisel made of copper and arsenic, and wooden hammers were used to carve stones. And after many hours of labor, huge stones were brought into shape. Challenge number 4. Now, this particular type of stone, known today as limestone, was quarried in the city of Torah, about 250 kilometers from the pyramid construction site of Giza. Now the problem was to transport this stone to Giza. Each stone was equal to 50 tons, i.e. 50,000 kilograms, which is roughly equal to the weight of 3 passenger bus. And 2.3 million such stones were to be used in just one pyramid. No animals could be used to transport so much weight, nor did they have trucks. If this work has to be done, even in today's modern times, transport companies will have a very tough time. Amazingly, this work was done with the help of workers and boats. Yes, the river between Torah and Giza was taken advantage of, and large boats were loaded with stones and transported to the pyramid site. Experts believe that this task was not so easy. The loading and unloading of such a large stone in the ships would have employed an army of at least 500 laborers at one time. Challenge number 5. The team of experts who were researching the construction of the pyramid, they now had answers to many of their questions. But one thing was bothering them all the time, that the limestone was also transported after being cut. And during the construction, they started placing one stone on top of the other. The problem was how the stones could have reached such a height. Many experts believe that this was planned before the construction of the pyramid. Either it would have gone up through the spiral track or the zigzag track. But this is certain that the 50,000 kilogram stones must have been pulled up with the help of the army of workers. Challenge number 6. In 1879, that is, about 150 years ago, a person was passing by the pyramid, and suddenly he saw a jackal. This man had absolutely no idea that the next moment he was going to see something special about the pyramids. The man threw a stone at the jackal, so the jackal entered a small hole in the pyramid. On seeing this scene, he was not released from this man, because now he wanted to see inside the hole made in the pyramid. Upon entering, the man found himself in a secret chamber built inside the pyramid, of which something was written in strange writing on the walls. Viewers, this was the point that confused researchers and archaeologists all over the world. This was the day when the world came to know that there are secret chambers inside the pyramid. It was not just about millions of workers cutting limestone with chisel and hammers and transporting such huge stones. Compartments, passageways, and many small tunnels were also built inside this pyramid. Everything else was fine, but one thing surprised the experts, and that was that the stone used in the inner compartments was not limestone, but granite. Yes, granite is a stone that is considered to be the hardest stone in the world after diamond. Even in today's modern era, granite cannot be cut without the help of big grinders. Many archaeological experts from around the world were also visited the pyramid, but no one has found a clue how 4,500 years ago the Egyptians cut the solid granite stone so cleanly. Finally, after many years, experts solved this mystery. The Egyptians cut the granite so neatly with a saw that had no teeth. Yes, this toothless saw was used on granite with weights on both sides, and gravel was put in the middle. Experts believe that it would have taken 4 months to cut such a huge stone in this way. Challenge number 7. The Great Pyramid of Giza, which is the tallest and widest pyramid among all the pyramids. 2 hidden chambers have been found inside it so far. One is named the King's Chamber and the other the Queen's Chamber. When the team of researchers went inside the King's Chamber for the first time, so they saw something in it which was not expected at all. Yes, they found a 4,500-year-old granite box that was empty inside. But the surprising thing was not the discovery of the granite box. Rather, experts were surprised to see that the only way to enter this chamber is this small hole, from which even a human being can pass through difficulty. Then how did this single piece granite box come inside? Finally, after many years of research, it was concluded that when the king's chamber was built from the inside, at the same time, this box was placed inside the king's chamber. After that, the chamber was sealed, leaving only this small passage. Challenge number 8. Who were those people 4,500 years ago who had completed the most difficult challenge of building a pyramid? It was such a question about which many different theories have been circulating. Someone said that this most difficult work was done by the slaves who were not Egyptians themselves, and these slaves were forced to lift so much weight and stones were broken from them. And sometimes it is heard that thousands of years ago aliens came to Earth, who made these pyramids and went back. But experts, after many years of hard work, some evidence has been found which has rejected all these theories. Yes, when the experts examined the bones and skeleton of the workers found there, they saw something special. Some workers had joints on their bones and some had undergone surgeries. Researchers believe that the people who built the pyramids, they cannot be slaves in any case, because during the pyramids' construction, their medical treatments have also been going on. But in ancient times, slaves were not given much attention. Not only that, but the experts also reconstructed these skeletons, which revealed how the people who built the pyramids looked. Challenge number 9. Now that this evidence has come out, that the pyramids were not built by aliens nor by slaves. So now it was left to know how many workers must have built these magnificent structures together. Because in today's modern era, machines are used more than humans in construction projects. That is why most projects are completed in 4 to 5 years. But thousands of years ago, they did not have any machines nor modern tools. So obviously, during the time of building the pyramids, a lot of workers will be working at the same time. But how many? It is known from history that at least 100,000 workers would have been employed to build the pyramids at the same time, and these workers would have been collected from all over the country. Challenge number 10. The complex mystery of the pyramids had now begun to be solved. Experts and archaeologists now stood at a place where he had revealed many hidden secrets of the construction of the pyramids. But many secrets were still hidden, which were bothering the researchers again and again. One of these secrets, what is the purpose of building the pyramids? Yes, only one pyramid weighing more than 6 million tons and made of 2.3 million stones. And the secret chambers built within them will have some purpose. The researcher believed that so much effort could not be done to bury mummies only. Rather, there was another special purpose for making these pyramids. To know this purpose, help was sought from various institutions around the world, and it was concluded that the purpose of making the pyramids was making humans God. Yes, the Egyptians believed that when a person dies, he goes to the sky and becomes a star. And even after death, he continued to be useful for his colleagues, his family, and his country. For that, he will be buried in these pyramids, who will be able to achieve his goal with the help of the religious language written on the wall of the pyramids. And this was probably his belief. But the original purpose of the pyramids was this or something else. So far, no evidence has been found. Challenge number 11. The design of these masterpiece structures in the history of ancient engineering has once again puzzled the experts. This matter started from an aerial photograph of the pyramids of Giza, in which it was seen that the structure of these 3 pyramids is not aligned with each other. It was not known that 4,500 years ago, the people who built the pyramids so neatly by leveling them inch by inch. Why didn't they align these 3 pyramids with each other? Why the positions of these 3 are not matching in any case? At first this was thought to be a coincidence, but only until Robert Bovell cracked this code. Robert Bovell believed that this was not a coincidence. Rather, the position of these pyramids was determined by a well-thought-out plan, because the Egyptians at that time believed the stars a lot. For this reason, they made these pyramids according to the position of the 3 stars of Orion's belt. If considered, 2 of these 3 stars are bright stars, and a star is dim and offset from both of them. This exact pattern of stars is also used in the pyramids of Giza. Challenge number 12. In 1980, a special type of X-rays was used on these pyramids, from which it is known that, apart from Queen's and King's chamber, there is another secret chamber at the top of the pyramid. Dr. Zahi Hawass believed that this might be the secret chamber inside which many secrets of pyramid are hidden. To reach this secret chamber, a robotic camera was developed over a period of 5 years, which was sent into this small tunnel in 1993. After exactly 200 feet, the robotic camera stopped, as there was now a stone slab in front of it, on which 2 copper handles were attached. But the experts wanted to see the other side of the slab at any cost, which no one had seen for the last 4,500 years. For this, after another 8 years of hard work, a robot was prepared, which was also equipped with a drill machine. In 2001, this robot drilled a small hole in the limestone slab, a hole so small that only a camera could go inside it. When the camera looked inside the hole, there was another stone slab in front of it. But when the angle of the camera was made towards the ground, so something was seen inside him, everyone was surprised to see that. Yes, certain alphabets were written in red color on the ground. These alphabets were written 4,500 years ago while sealing this small tunnel. Neither the experts understood that writing, nor did anyone understand its purpose. But Dr. Zahi Hawass believes that there must be a secret chamber on the other side of this second slab, which no one has seen for the last 4,500 years. Maybe, in the next few years, another advanced robotic camera will be able to see inside this chamber. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comments. I hope you liked this video, and subscribe to our channel RTS Discovery. Thanks for watching.